Hello, everybody, and welcome to Space Engineers. I'm Duke Skyloafer. Rev's crew has raided us, as usual. Fuse is here, Ayer's here. I'm sure some other folks are here. And thanks for coming, everybody. We got a big day planned today. We are... I don't think you can see it from where I'm pivoted here, but our little miner guy is on his last little column. If we look at the... there we go. He's at 99.6% done. Phil is here. Welcome, Phil. That means... what room am I in? Hang on. That means if we go out the back door here... and it's raining as usual on this planet. But if we go out here... we hit this... we walk out here... and we walk down through here... Welcome, Brian. It is Hangar Day today. And I believe I said I was going to also make another power tower. So maybe we'll do that first while we wait for him to finish the last column right there, which will probably take a few minutes. So while we're doing that, I think we're going to make a wind tower like right here-ish. I think that would be good. Let's just do that. What do I have on me? Stuff. Good. So let's start with one of these. Let me guess. I don't have the part for this, though. No interior plate? No interior plate. So yeah, we're going to make a hangar today. I got to put some lights in here later, too. We'll do that later. We're going to make a hangar today. Or at least we're going to start to make a hangar today. The hangar for... I hit caps lock again, as usual. The hangar for the Titan. The Titan hangar on Titan. How's my mouse doing again? Is it being too fast? Hang on. Too slow? Much better. There we go. Alright. Now he's going back to drilling. We don't have a lot of time. Let's see. Guess I'll do it like right here. It's ominous. Alright, I don't remember how high up I was going with these. Oh. Yeah, sorry for the very brief spinning the camera all around as fast as I can kind of deal. Does this one need to be as high up as the others? I don't think it does, just because we've already stepped down a bit here, so we'll just do one more. Throw a block on there. Do our usual... Nope, that's bad. Alright, now I just need some wind turbines. So I think what we're going to do with the hangar is we're going to start by getting maybe like an outline going around the top edge and just figure out what that's going to look like, and then go from there. So, oh, you got the ship notification for the plushie. Excellent. I probably did too. I haven't checked my mail lately. Did I grab 5 of those? Indeed. Oh, you know what? Hang on. You're supposed to be the big one. I don't remember what number I was in the purchasing order. I feel like it was up there. I have an echo. Is that true for everybody? It might also be peaking a little bit. I could probably... I don't know why, but I've been having really inconsistent sound quality lately. I do not know why. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything that would be causing an echo, so that might be on your end. You might be listening to me twice, which is okay if you're trying to give me double the watch hours. I'd appreciate that. Oh, you think he's got a... I do not have like a Ford Echo. That's what you're asking. Isn't that the car? The Ford Echo. Alright, we're gonna need one of those and as many of these as I can carry. Now, I was thinking, even though I was originally thinking that this thing should be a single... Oh, God. Okay. It scared me for a second there. I was originally thinking that... Anyway. I was originally thinking that this should all still be one continuous grid from there to here, and I've changed my mind on that. We're going to make it more like a subgrid. Like, it'll still be lined up grid-wise, because it's just easier that way. That's how the hole was dug. But we're going to connect it with a connector. That way this grid, it's the main grid doesn't get too big. And we, yeah, I could name it something different, like the Titan Hangar or something like that. Is that it? Are we done? I think it might be done. Let's stop here for a second and see. He's not dumping anything. He's coming up. Well, he is dumping some things. He's going to do that along the way, I think. Yep. There he goes. That means the hole is finally done. Hey, Rev. Get goosed. I love it. Ref1, welcome to the stream. Okay, well, he's going to go charge up over there, and we'll finish what we were doing here, and then we'll go move him over to the side. What's going on here? Did I not grab stuff? I didn't grab stuff. I got distracted. Yeah, it might be easier just go out this door, huh? Like, door's like right there. Yeah, I think I need to put some lights on these, otherwise I'm going to hit them. Alright, and we should have plenty of material to build the hangar, considering that the hole had a gigantic iron deposit in it. Alright. Let me find a place where I could change all these things. Yeah, good enough. All right. So, all right, so the rough one, you said the echo is gone, or at least you fixed it. That's good. So I don't have to worry about that. Okay, so that's good. That's clearing up. That's good. Kind of was hoping it would be daylight when this thing was done, but all right, what I want to do is get the go-getter attached to its new thing right here. And then we're going to move it to the connector on the other side. Then we'll be good to go. So I think what I'm going to try and do is, I don't have any parts. I want to try and get like a little platform for that thing to rest on. And then we can get some headlights going too so you guys can see what I'm doing. I just want a little platform for this to rest on. So I can kind of drop it. And then... let's see, it'll probably be okay if we do half blocks here. I don't think it'll fall off. Yeah, that's not the direction I meant to go with half blocks. That was a brain fart. This is what I meant to do. And yeah, that should... I think that will balance on there. Guess we'll find out. If it doesn't, we'll have to pick it up from the ground. Oh, it scared me for a second. Okay, cool. So we're good there. So then the plan is to hop in here. Let's see. Undock. Then I believe we're going to back ourselves... Oh, well. Back ourselves up to right above here. I made this thing just big enough, huh? There we go. And then, well, I'm just making this as difficult as possible for myself, it seems. I don't think it matters which toolbar I'm on here. Let's turn those off. Disconnect, disconnect. Up and free. There we go. Okay. Oh, no. Forwards. So anyway, that's going to sit there. And then we can turn ourselves around. It moves so much faster when it doesn't have stuff stuck to it. No, I did not see the new scroll wheel mod. What is this about? There we go. Okay, so we're going to... Let me back this up and actually line everything up here. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have lined this up a little bit better. Come on. There we go. Okay. And now we have welders. Okay. So you can put that... Oh, you know, I did see that mod. Where did I see it? Was it in the, like, mods of the month, or was it... Did I just happen to run across it on YouTube or something? Or Reddit? I did see that now that you mention it. I didn't realize it was for, Yeah, it was by an Enra. I thought it was for, just the, character tools. Because I was not really paying attention to it. Okay. Locked, and it is very dark. One thing that I want to do is... I want to set home here. And we're just going to go out a little bit. And maybe go just like this. I just want to get it so that I can easily tell it to go back home. So we'll do this. Now if I say, if I'm like welding down in here, this is what I want to try and see if it'll do. If I'm welding down in here, and I go fly to home position. Just have to make sure that I don't put any, anything that would block its path. Actually, this might actually be a bad place to put this connector, just given that it's, like, hanging over the edge right here, and we're probably going to be building... Yeah, I think we're going to have to find another place for it. Maybe we just put it, like, facing the other direction or something like that. Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we just do that? It's a, yeah, it's a radial menu. I knew what you... I wasn't... When you said scroll wheel, it didn't occur to me, but once you said radial menu, then I remembered. Alright, I'm going to put this guy... Oh, if only I had grinders on this thing, that would be good. Just gonna get out right here. We're just gonna flip this around. Yeah, it kind of looks like the new style of build vision, which I don't use, if I recall. Should I push? I think I'm going to push this out one. Now this will be interesting. I am almost positive Pam will be able to handle this. Oh, okay. Never mind. What did I do here? Okay. So if we lock to there, and then say record path and set home, then we can unlock, move forward a bit, go up, hopefully not hit a wind tower, and then maybe like fly over to here or something like that, and then set this as the point where it'll fly to. So now if I say fly to home position, I'm going to keep my finger on the stop button. Oh, that was a rapid descent there. Kind of scared me. Okay, good. So now if I need to go back and refuel, I don't have to meticulously get it all in there. Get it manually in there. Anyway, I don't know. Alright, let's start by just mapping a bunch of stuff out with steel plates. And then we'll figure out how we're going to hook everything up. So, yeah, that would be my assumption, is that that's the whole reason that I oh, hello. Oh, I turned my dampeners off. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? You in the hole? Meet me in the hole. We're in the arena now. Come on. There we go. Thank you. Just want to say I took more damage from my own stupidity than from the spider during that. Anywho, what I was trying to say was, you could tell from the fact that I never adopted the new version of Build Vision, which I think changed like 3 or 4 years ago at this point, that I have a low tolerance for adapting to new things. So, all right. So in theory, but I will definitely check it out. In theory, this should all line up like this, and it should all be fairly steady, like fairly consistent all the way across, except that there's a slope here, so one side is going to be higher up than the other. You were talking about me on Tuesday. Oh, good things, I hope. Tuesday was a long and busy day for me. I think I got home from work at 10 o'clock at night. We had a meetup at work. So there was good things and bad things. Would I ever make, I think we what did we decide we were going to call it if we made one? It was Goose, right? It was the Goose script. And it was oh, what was it? Hang on. Maybe I wrote it down. Everybody pause the stream for a second. We're going to go look. The answer is probably no, but because there's a lot that goes into one of those. Hold on. Oh man, it would have been so long ago. Nope. Oh, here we go. Goose. Yeah, it was going to be. It was going to be the Goose script, and it was going to stand for Goose organizes objects and sorts everything. That's what we decided. There were a lot of good suggestions. Yeah, it's funny. Regarding the farmhand script, I actually did do, because some people were asking for, like, can you support the jukebox? Well, actually, what they were asking for was, can you support the entertainment center block? But the entertainment center block is just a reskinned jukebox, and so it turns out the jukebox implements yet a different way of doing screens, because because it has to interact with the buttons and everything, so it's a completely different way, and the mod API is not open to it. And I did a whole bunch of refactors to try and get it to work in various different ways, and I ended up making the script a little bit more efficient, but no, I don't even think it was more efficient. Like, I made the code a little bit nicer, I made the code a little bit more organized, and I was like, I don't even know how to release this thing. It has literally no new features and doesn't perform any differently. So I've just been kind of sitting on this refactored version of it, not knowing what to do with it. Yeah. Is this going to be crooked? Is this going to go... Yeah, I'm going to, like, lose a block in the wall eventually here, aren't I? Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Alright, I don't want to go necessarily all the way around just yet. This is going to be so much. So we're going to do just like a boring outer layer of... I should come up with a different color for this too. A boring outer layer of just light armor. Then when I'm convinced that the Titan will actually fit in here, which it should. We should actually just go and double check. We'll count the rows across. Then we'll do that. But I think what I'm going to do is just flat boring wall. And then once we have that in, then we will do some greebling, you know, put some detail on it, you know, give it some color and everything. But just, this is already going to be a ton of stuff. But yeah, would I ever do a inventory sorting script? You know, I'm not going to say no. I'm not going to say no. I've got a lot of side projects I'm working on right now, but honestly, it wouldn't be the worst thing, because there, like you said, there are several sorting scripts out there, and they're all missing something right now. And when you take on a project like that, you're kind of committing to keeping up with it for a really long time and debugging. There's a lot of edge cases, and like farmhand, I feel like it, even though it got bigger than I originally intended it to be, it's still a fairly small scope, you know? And so I was comfortable with taking that on. You know what, honestly, I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I would love to do an inventory sorting script. I would love to. And there have been smaller ones, like I once wrote a script that just, one of the first scripts I wrote was just a monitoring script. It was similar to, like, automatic LCDs, where it could just show you what was in a cargo and then alert you if it got low or something like that. And then another one I try to do is an ammo balancing script in turrets, you know, because I was playing with mods that like changed the inventory capacity of turrets and stuff, and so you'd end up with them, like one of them sucking up like 300 rounds instead of them spreading themselves around evenly. And so yeah, like that's a feature you could put in. I think what I'm doing is I'm talking myself into it right now. So yeah, you know, I've used the scripts, I've used these kind of scripts long enough to know that that they are like what they need to do and roughly how they do them. I think it'd be a matter of making them optimized enough, and me having the wherewithal to do that. I think the one place where I would be, the one place where it might make the most sense is that unlike a lot of these scripts, I would have it open source and just allow other people to contribute to it. because I don't know that I would be the best person to optimize, but I could definitely do, like, lay the foundation and then let other people come in and build on it. So if I get bored with it, other people could just take it over. That's the beauty of open source. That's probably what'll happen to Farmhand if I ever get bored with Space Engineers and the script breaks. I'll just be like, somebody else take it over. It's open source. Go fix it. At the moment, if anybody wanted to contribute to Farmhand, this is just like a general statement. If anybody wants to contribute to Farmhand, it is open source. And you could, if you have something you want to do or you would like to optimize something, go open a pull request on my code. I ran out of steel plate and I've barely done anything. So this is as far as I want to go for now, just in terms of like rows, because I just want to get like one around just to see what the kind of slope is going to look like and then figure out how we're going to fit it in. So I think what might end up happening is we're going to have the hangar top be at this level here. Okay, so this will be where the hangar doors are, perhaps one level above this. And then that'll be flat across. It's going to be giant blast doors, or maybe something lighter, I don't know. But then here we have this area sticking up. And I was thinking we could dig maybe like 2 rows in. You know, like cut 2 rows out, dig into the wall a little bit. And then I should probably not fall into this hole because we'll be kind of screwed. Have a little like command center in there. And then we could maybe have a door on the side here or something where you could walk in and be in the command center or something, you know. Let's see if we're going to have enough steel plate, enough iron to handle all this. How much iron do we have? So we've got 2,863,000 there, 1,116,000 here, and how much is... So we got 515,000. Yeah, we're gonna have to get on the refining. The refineries are on, right? Please tell me they're on. They're both on. Good. Okay. So one of the things we're going to want to do fairly quickly, oh, yeah, you can have that, is get some cargo access out in the hole, basically. You know, the thing though about doing a script with the scope of an inventory manager is that it can start small. You know. It can start small, and we could add features to it as we go. You know, it could be the kind of thing that complements the goat script at first. You know, or something like that. And then later becomes, like, you know, can replace it or something like that. You know. And of course, I don't want any sort of antagonistic relationship with anybody who's already trying to solve this problem. So... Oh, you know what? I didn't charge up while I was in there. You're all supposed to tell me these things. Not that I think anybody would be, like, antagonistic about it, you know, but... Is this... Okay. Why does this grid look like it's slightly... Is this... Oh. You know what? It just occurred to me. This planet has such a small radius that making such a long building means... the gravity has rotated a little bit. I'm just looking at, like... Yeah. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have made this, Maybe I shouldn't have made this, like, with the grid here. Maybe I should have just started with a fresh, gravity-aligned grid. We could take this all down and do that. You know, because if we're down in here... Let's see, if I stand, like, right... Where am I going to be able to see? We go like all the way over here. And look at... No, we'd have to look this way. Hold on. So, look at like the top of the screen there. You see how rotated we are here? Yeah, I think unfortunately we have to, and I'm not going to have the carry capacity for this, but I think we're going to take it all down and start again and do a gravity-aligned version of this. I assume we've all got time to kill, so. And it's too bad I didn't make a... I don't know why my voice keeps cracking today. It's too bad I didn't make a grinder attachment for the thing, or we could get this done. But by the time I get that... By the time I get it printed and connected, we would be done already. Yeah, you could see even as I was like walking through that line how rotated it was, how crooked it was. Oh, don't be huffing and puffing, you're just walking. With like 1,000 pounds of steel plate on you. Is he gonna, like, come over the top at me, or did he just die? Oh, whoa. Oh, hello. Oh, jeez. Are you stuck? Oh. Yes, give me your meats, so that I may eat. Yeah. Yep. Hey, better to delete the hangar now than after I get, like, the entire thing welded up and go, is this thing crooked? Because that would be the worst. So, we're just going to restart this entire stream, essentially. Yep. So, I think some of you may have heard that there is a Space Engineers 1 update coming out soon. On, I believe, May 4th, I think? I'm gonna have to fly now. I am looking forward to it. I am very much looking forward to it. I've been trying to think of where else to go with this series, and I think it might be fun to do some space travel, maybe some piracy, you know, something like that. Theoretically, in the lore of this series, I'm looking for a hidden treasure that could be anywhere. We could maybe follow some clues, get some data pads, go to some different places, find some scoundrels and see if they've got anything, you know? Did they? I thought they did in one of the last things.
Energy low.
I could be wrong about that. I might have just made that up. I thought they had a... I thought the last teaser they put out had a date on it. Well, I could be wrong. If I'm misremembering that, then whatever date it is. Oh, May. Oh, I must have just assumed it was the beginning of May. Well, there we go. Sometime in May, on a Monday or a Thursday, probably, there will be a release. Alright, so how am I going to line this up now? If we do like a... I'm going to have to get more stuff. I just put most of it down. Interior. Probably don't need that much. I am going to need a lot of that, though. May the 4th. Yeah, maybe that's what I was thinking. Because I had a thought at one point about, like, would they release it on Star Wars Day? You know? Maybe. That seems like the kind of thing they do. But I guess we will see. Now, what I'm trying to think
Energy
is...
critical.
Oh, jeez. Always with the energy here. Alright, so I want to do a... something like this. I don't know if that's where I want it to be. Okay, now I could do a gravity aligned. I don't want it to connect to you though. It shouldn't connect to him though, right? These things can't connect end to end, right? But it might be grid aligning. Maybe I'll pull this back one. Okay. Yeah, that's not quite doing it. Okay. Let's see. How can we do this in a way that is like lined up correctly? See, that's the problem is. Oh, there we go. We can just kind of do that. Gravity aligned. We'll see if we could just kind of eyeball it here. To like right there, maybe. Is that not far enough, perhaps? That might not be far enough. Well, anyway, regardless of the date, I am looking forward to that new update. With the, so they did, and please tell me I'm not making this up or that this wasn't an April Fool's joke. They did put out a trailer that showed NPCs walking around in the station, which is pretty exciting. This is going to be... I don't know how I'm going to align this here. So that's gravity aligned. Except I want to go up. Let's see, can I get it... What to go up with you? Hold on. There we go. Okay. That's about right there. That could work. That could work. That's close enough, I think. So if we went like this, and then went like that, we'll just get that all stuck in there. And then you do that. That should be able to connect up like that. That's definitely close enough to connect up. So let me just weld that. I don't know if that's where our connection is going to be, but actually no, I think that our connection kind of has to be there, just because... Oh, thought I saw a little too much spider. Or a little too much dust. Yeah, I think our connection kind of has to be there, because we can't have this pipe go down in and connect in. It'd be weird. So, hello. What? Did you die? Am I out of ammo? I think I'm out of ammo. I don't know what happened. I should not land there. Okay, sorry. Okay. I am indeed. I have 6 shots left. Ammo. What kind of ammo do I have? I think I've got this guy, right? The elite rifle. I should get some more ammo. Okay, that's good. Alright, and then I'm going to leave this connected up. Oh, I already had that on there. We'll leave that connected up, even though that's not going into anywhere. That'll just let me have the reference point, basically. I just want to double check. Okay. I don't think I needed those. Okay. Back to the thing. Back to the thing we were doing originally. Shiro, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Alright. I'm going to go around. I'm going to make one ring around this thing. Just to make sure we're not wildly misaligned. Then we'll see. So I say this was only a minor setback. Minor setback. Okay, I got a little low right there. That's okay. Alright, so we'll probably end up going a little bit higher on the lip on this side. That's interesting that it, like how gravity misaligned are we? It seems pretty good, right? Like, I had it on gravity align mode, so... Alright, if we're standing, like, here... No, that seems... That seems pretty perfect to me. Yeah, I think we're good. Well, at least in that direction. Did I do it wrong in this direction? I don't think so. No, it's perfect. Okay, good. That's just my brain playing tricks on me. Alright, so I'll probably end up, just to cover where this part apparently goes up and then comes back down. There's a bit of a hill right here. We'll probably do like a half block layer or something on top. Maybe a full block layer, and we'll just build that up as an extra little ridge there or something. There's also a little bit of a hole right there. So maybe we'll probably end up doing this. Yeah, we'll figure it out. Okay, let's go around. Maybe one more. Well, let's just do what I was going to do before and do the walls. Yes, this definitely never happened before. This is definitely the first time that I am doing this today. Whenever I have to lay a bunch of blocks like this, and you know, where I'm just like, block, 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 it just gives me Minecraft vibes. And that's like my least favorite aspect about this game, is whenever it reminds me of Minecraft. So, alright, how do I want to do the rest of this? Let's just do this. Oops. Apparently I can't stand there. power soon. So yeah, I'm excited for these random NPCs walking around in trade stations. I'm curious to see in what ways you'll be able to interact with them and like what they will be able to do. Like, can you talk to them? Will they have voice lines? I'm assuming no, but you never know. You know, can you get contracts from them? Can you shoot them? Probably not, because they're in safe zones. Could you perhaps usher one out of the safe zone and onto your ship and take them with you? A lot of questions that I would like to get the answers to. Can you somehow get them onto your ship in some way? But also there's all sorts of new like contract types and stuff like that that I'm excited for. I'm just glad that they're revisiting economy in general. Because the economy system, yeah, thanks, Rev. The economy system is one of those things that like there's enough there if you need it, but to me, in its current state, it's not enough to build like an entire playthrough around. And I know that like people use it differently. And like if you're on a vanilla server, it can be really useful to use the economy system to get like new ships when you lose your ship and stuff like that. And that makes sense. But it always just seemed like a kind of a tacked on game mechanic where it's just like you can interact with the system of the economy when you have a need for a quick thing, and then otherwise the economy has no bearing whatsoever because you're like a hermit, building your own ships from scratch. So, all right. At some point, I'm going to have to make both sides of this look the same, I think. Maybe, actually, maybe not. Yeah, maybe I don't have to make them both look the same. We just need to make sure that the actual door is good. So here's what I need to measure. So we're going to need to count how many, probably -1 because we'll have the hangar door go up, so it'll be on a hinge like here. So when it's open, it'll be up here. So we have to measure from like here to here and make sure the Titan can fit in there. And then we have to measure from end to end, and we have to measure all the dimensions. I don't know why I was going to just list them all off, but you all know what dimensions are, so we have to do a lot of counting. Let's see. I almost want to turn on creative mode just so I could draw a long line and count how many blocks there are, but we will do it. We will do it the hard way. Okay. So let's assume this is going to be our ground floor. We could always push down further if we need to. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Let's say 11. That should be more than enough, I think, but let's find out. Let's see. This ship is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tall. So we're good there. Yeah, the dark dimensions, because the sun's not out yet. Soon, though. Sunrise here is pretty nice, except it's going to be rough when the sun comes out. We're going to want to get the lid on the lid. We're going to want to get the lid on pretty quick so that I can stay out of the sun. But let's see. So we're starting here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23. Okay, good. At least it's odd. 23 should be more than enough, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and then we add on, so it's 21. So plenty of room that way. Why don't I just count the ship this way and then fly back over there? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
Meteors
14,
inbound.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, I think. Oh, those are close. Cool. What did I just say? 38? I'm sure there's more than 38 here, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Alright. What do we shoot? Oh, spider. Nice shooting. Alright. Yeah, let's consider making the outline of a hangar quickly so that I can block the sun for a bit. Yeah. Alright, do I want it? I think I do want it right here. I want it to be as high up as possible. So we'll go like this, and we're going to end up having to do... We might end up having to do several hinges. I got something in my eye. Might have to end up doing several hinges along the way, just if they're not strong enough. But we'll see. We could start with 2 on the ends and then just see what happens. Let's weld them up. I can't pull from you. I always forget that I can pull from these guys. Did I? Okay. So, if I recall correctly, I don't actually have to... Oh, weird. I must have grabbed too many. I don't actually have to weld up the hangar, for it to block the sun. We just have to have a hangar. So, I think we will go ahead and do blast doors. And we may end up doing a little bit of heavy armor. It's probably not necessary. We may end up doing a little bit of heavy armor around the top. Especially, actually, maybe I should do this first. Where these things attach should probably be heavy armor. So, let's, ooh, just occurred to me I could squeeze into here. So, give me just a little bit. And the reason for the heavy armor is just because I would not want... where am I going to put it here? I wouldn't want my precious blast door to be blown apart and fall off just because somebody shot off one little block on the side. There we go. So we'll probably make this entire, just like the very surface can be heavy armor. And then the rest can be light armor on the inside. Can't remember where I'm putting stuff. Okay. Alright, I need like a... Alright, first off, let's charge up. Should probably grab a little food too while I'm here. Alright, boof, boof, boof. Let me think about what I want to do here. Let's take these hinges. Probably these two hinges, I'm assuming. And let's put a lower limit of 0. Upper limit 90 is good. And let's give you guys a velocity of like 5 for now. I just want to point you up a little bit. And then... here comes the sun. Do-do-do-do-do. Blast. The blast doors. Do this. Alright, so how do we want this to go on the edges? Maybe I shouldn't have these right at the very end. Maybe I should move them in a little bit. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. We're going to just keep on. I know I just set these things to how they are, but... Alright, here we'll just set this as lower limit 0. Oh my god, sorry. Sorry, everybody. Bumped the mouse while I was doing that. Say 2. Okay. Probably just clean up the toolbars. That should be good. Okay. So, we're gonna go, not fall down the hole. Yeah, let's clean up these toolbars for a minute here. Hold on. Get everybody out of here. Let's put that hinge in here. Let's put the heavy armor next to it. Let's put the blast door block next to that. Okay. Toolbar 3. Alright, so we'll start with that. We're going to put you... Sorry, no, that's wrong. Your lower limit is that, and then your velocity is going to be 2, so you can go up there. Ah, good, there's some weather coming in that'll block the sun for me. Seriously? Ooh, we can go through here. This is going to take a really long time. Luckily, we're going to load up the welder ship with just an absolute metric ton of this stuff. And then, let's see, I think what we want to do here is...
Inventory full.
We'll get you later if you don't clip through the ground. I think we want to do this, and then I think we can do this.
Inventory full.
Let me guess, there's 4 steel tubes on the ground here, and I can carry one at a time. There we go. Come back, steel plates. Alright, let's hope this doesn't clang out and kill me. Seems to have not clanged out and killed me, that's good. Okay, so that's attached now. I like how how much easier that is to attach these days. All right, then we want we're gonna want a side block here and a corner block. I think we're gonna want it this way just for aesthetics. And then underneath here, these kind. Yeah, subgrids are so much nicer. The fact that you can, it's like officially supported that you can manually attach and detach the piston heads now too, and like place piston heads, also makes it easier. Like just working with the piston, you know, trying to do a platform with multiple pistons used to be like a nightmare with merge blocks and everything. How did I do this on the other one? Like, no, it's like this. Okay, so that should be that. Now we gotta remember how far out I said this was, so that we know how high to build up. So we're already to here, but we're 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24. And that was 25 including that one. So here's 23. Yeah, that's right, 23. So we need to go to 20 to 11. Uh-oh, who we got here? Mining carriage. They're already moving away, huh? Hey, Game Dork. Welcome. I think I might actually put down a control panel somewhere so I can interact with this stuff. Let's see here. Just one of these is fine. We'll just stick it right there. I have to go grab some parts for it. Maybe I should put one on this side too. Okay. Now, oh, we're going to call this thing, I don't know what grid this is. We're going to call this whole thing the Titan Hangar. So it's going to be the TH grid. Hinge, hangar, door. So now I can go here and I can find which hinge it is. So that would be these two, because that's the grid that we're on. All right. All right. We are... Do we want to share inertia tensor with these things or no? I'm going to do it for now. I'm going to do it. And we will see. What I wanted to do was bring them closed. Maybe I should have put down a button panel instead of a control panel. Are we jammed? It does look like it's clipping through there, doesn't it? I didn't accidentally, like, build it into the, No, it's not, nothing's clipping. Oh, that was the problem. That was the problem. How was that holding? Oh, that was attached to this block that I just, and then it bounces. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So that was the problem. That was actually attached to the sidewall, as opposed to the back of here. So let's fix that. I've lost track of which way I'm facing here. There we go. I'm gonna put that like, no wait, it was supposed to be a corner like this. Okay. think that's correct. Alright, I think we're going to have to put some, like, additional braking torque? Is that what I want to keep it from bouncing? I don't know. You don't have to be sorry about missing the stream, Game Dork. It's a, especially if you're not feeling well. Yeah, no big deal.
Energy low.
No big deal. There's always there's always VODs. If you really feel like it. Food. What are we going to do for food today? Seared Saberoid? That sounds good. What's that? 100%? Give me one of those. And then give me a bunch of steel. Beautiful. So what we're going to have to do is, around here, we're going to have to take this. This will kind of get covered up somehow. I haven't quite figured out how this is going to mesh into this yet. Potentially, this might just like turn a corner and go along here. And then you would go down into this area. And that would cover this. But we also are going to need at some point to take a, like, more, you know, this isn't attached to anything. We're going to have to do some piping down into, and then run it along the wall so that we can get piping all throughout here down into the floor. And then we're going to have to put, like, some defensive measures around here because it's so far away from the rest of the base. But for now, I would just like to not be in the sun. So we're going to make more. Let's figure out how far we need to go with this. What did I say? It's 23 across. So it's actually 25 if you include these. So we have to go, if we go 11, we'll be at 22. And then I think what we're going to do is just do some teeth, like some alternating teeth patterns, so that it'll, when it closes, you know. So that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then, how far across do we say it was? 38? Is it really an even number, 38? Oh, that sucks. No, it doesn't. No, it's fine. Hey, Monty. Let's go. Alright, this is going to be a weird kind of pattern. I got to think about how we're going to do this. So if it's like tooth, essentially, then we're going to go it's going to take me a while. So it's going to be like that. All the way across. Well. That's exactly what I was trying to prevent. I was going to shoot the spider first. I guess maybe that's the downside to this being a completely separate grid, is that they will kind of shoot each other. So they will kind of shoot each other. So what we could do just to get a little bit more, since these two are going to be our like interlocking row, and I hope I did this counting right. So hang on, I really want to double check because I don't want to start over again. So this is the row where they're going to interlock. So this should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Then here there should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then this is the row where the... Yeah, so we're good. Alright, so I'm going to just, instead of wasting time on the teeth for now, we're going to fill this up with just blast ore. And then see if the... See if we're able to lift it or if we need more hinges. There's a possibility that we will need more hinges. Let's not go there. Giving my mouse a workout today. I'd also thought about using like pistons, kind of like a hydraulic. Sorry if I just plosived into the microphone there, but using pistons as a mechanism to help push it open and closed. And I would love to do that if I had more, because they'd have to like go out to like here. If I had more side space, we could do it. Maybe we could just do it on one side, actually, if we really needed to. The side where, like, the front of the ship will be. Because we would have the extra space. I'm going to look into that. We might be able to pull that off. So it's going to take a while. And I'm going to run out of steel plate pretty soon. I keep feeling like I've got to be about to hit the back wall. I'm taking radiation damage. We do, if I go under here... Oh, well, we're blocked by terrain anyway, so... Alright, so we need to stop right here. Okay. Beautiful. Alright, so if I go right here, I can see the sun, but radiation is going down. I was actually hoping someone who's into both builds and beats would be digging the beat of that building process there. All right, so we're gonna end up going. We're gonna lay this out in a little bit of a pattern here. So 1, 2, skip 2, 1, 2, skip 2, 2. Okay, just making sure. Nope. Okay, I guess I was wrong about the width. 1, 2. I guess we're gonna count again. 1, 2, 3. Without the flashy thing. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. So, about halfway through me counting that, I realized that the 38 number was actually just the width of the ship, and I had stopped counting once we got to 38. Either way, doesn't really matter. It's just the end side here is going to look a little weird, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. We're going to go back to this side. We're going to figure it out as we go. Because now we've got to figure out how to put this in here. I should grab a vodka in real life. And also one in the game, so that when my radiation gets too high. Oh, unknown signal. And this is where I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that corner. We'll figure it out.
Energy low.
It's going to be an extremely heavy door, you know? That's the problem with it. It's going to need more than 2 hinges is what I think. And potentially that piston. Yeah. Yeah, I'll add a clang drive just to the... I got the feeling that it's probably going to add its own clang drive. So, let me grab a vodka for later. Yeah, before I do anything here, let's see if the 2 hinges can lift it or not. Something tells me they cannot. And I also got to be careful not to hit this detach button. I'm honestly shocked that this is working. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm very afraid of putting it back down. Oh, I'm really nervous about having it come back down without it having something to rest on. Or something to... Yeah. Oh... We're going to definitely add more hinges to it, I think. And maybe we should mess with the settings a little bit too. Now, I was always under the impression that braking torque, yeah, how fast it will stop when the hinge is turned off. Now, what I don't have is the world setting for unsafe, I don't remember what it is, unsafe impulses or unsafe, I guess in this case, torque. I don't remember if that setting affected the torque at all. But, I don't have that turned on. So, that might be that's going to limit us. But I think if we do, let's see, I'm going to go stand over here for a second. If we do, sorry, this is just where I'm going to hang out and get out of the sun while I take a drink of water here. If we maybe do that piston thing, then maybe we'll be okay. I'm going to try that in just a minute here. I'll have to think about how we're going to do that with the blast doors. How would the piston attach to the blast door? We'd have to put like a heavy armor block or something in there. Yeah, sorry, I'm thinking when I'm supposed to be drinking water and asking people to consider liking the stream if you are actually liking the stream in real life, and if you would like to get notified when I go live, please consider subscribing. And if you become a member, you'll get a cool emoji like Game Dork has right there. So that's something too. I appreciate that, Monty. Thank you very much. All right. What are the odds that those hinges are going to be able to slowly lower this thing and it's not just going to break everything and fall into the hole? What do you think the odds are? Should I go ahead and add more hinges now? Or should I... Yeah, it's probably a good idea. Okay. 45? I don't even know what's the math on this. It's 45, but I've already put one there. How many do I need to skip to make this even? For some reason, I feel like I should skip 5, but I don't think that's what I want. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 5. Hinge. 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. I think that's what we will do. So, I'm getting the sense that people would like to see what happens when we attempt to close it right now with only 2 hinges. And so we're going to. And just ignore me doing a quick save right there. Just ignore that. And here we go. That button right there. It's going a little fast. It's going a little fast. Oh. I mean... I'm curious if this thing wasn't here, if it still would, if the hinges themselves, it looks like the hinges are holding it now, but I wonder if it bounced off of this or if the hinges actually did stop it. I think for the actual when we actually have a functioning door here, we will make the speed significantly slower. So okay, well, we'll still put more hinges in just for redundancy, but we won't worry about that for now. Let's finish putting in everything else. What are we doing? Well, what are we doing here? Here we go. Get the... There. Oh, shoot. I don't want it. Can't let it go the wrong direction. That's the problem. It's got to go that way. And then, what are we doing on this last one? Just, just that, maybe? That's probably fine. It's probably fine. Yeah. So, I guess maybe then we won't, since it seems to be fine. We'll add in some more hinges and we won't bother with the piston. We will probably have a ledge. Allegedly, we'll have a ledge for it to at least land on. So, you're always glad to see. Always glad to see I'm not the only one after thousands of hours that can't get the dang blocks to rotate the way they want on the first try. Yeah. Yeah. You noticed, huh? Yeah. Oh, what am I stuck on? Where am I? What's happening? Yeah, I can't, it's always going to take... It's like putting a USB drive in a slot. It's like, okay, I know it's this way. No, it wasn't. Is it this way? No, it was the first way. So. Alright, what did I say I was going to do? Every, like, skip 5? So, 1, 2, I hope this works the way I just said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. Hinge. 1, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 5. Hinge. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. 3, 4, 5. 5. Hinge. There we go. Okay. That's fine. Gonna be dealing with that for a while, I think. bound to happen a couple more times. This is why I was going to replace all this stuff above the door with heavy armor. But speaking of which, we are going to go heavy armor. I can't see where the this door is as heavy as it's going to be already, right? It's the fact that these things are placed means that their full weight is already here. I hope that is still the way the game works. Okay. Very good, very good. All right, then we're going to need to place... Oops, don't fall off. Hinge parts along here. This is also going to be some good redundancy for when the when something does inevitably get shot off. Let me go weld those all up. How many were there? 1, 5, is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Energy low.
Well, that's just because it's getting late. Don't you have to do the hinge first? Oh. Yeah, that might be true. I guess we will find out. I was just assuming that it would go, error, can't place the hinge part. Like when you place a suspension and the wheel can't be placed. But I guess we will find out. If so, I will be annoyed. Let's find out. Hinge. Okay. Ah. I see. So you guys wanted that clang drive, right? I guess we're just going to do that and hope for the best. Oh, wait. There we go. See? No problem. No problem at all. Exactly the way we intended. Oh, uh-oh. That one is... Oh, there it is. Okay. You know, the space engineers of my youth would never have allowed this to happen without a complete sacrifice of this entire structure. So, I need you to... There you go. Nope. Come on. There you are. Okay. There's that. Okay, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. I think you might be right, Monty. That the only reason that this didn't all go flying apart is because of the sheer weight of the door. Even Clank couldn't figure out how to yeet this door out of here. Almost done. So I guess I was kind of right. I thought it would just be like, I can't generate the hinge part. But instead it was like, oh no, I'm going to, whether you like it or not. Alright, then let's put these all in the group and get them all working in conjunction with each other. Maybe I should have, like, named these left and right or something like that so I would know which ones belong to which door. That's probably a good idea. Which way? This is west northwest. This way is east. So let's say west. These are the west doors. Hangar door west. Then we'll put you all in a... We'll get rid of this group. Put you guys all in a new group. Hangar doors west. Then all of you need to have a... Oh, okay. Lower limit of 0, upper limit of 90, and a velocity of, like, -1. Let's try that. So now if we say... Oh, the bit rate's going crazy, huh? Reverse. I might still be too slow. Or too fast, rather. Yeah, hopefully that bit rate recovers in a second there. I'm going to get rid of this. Did I just hear a spider? Oh, there's a hole in the ground. Let's go look at it. The Factorum are in the ground. Oh, there's the base. Looks good over there. Okay. Well, whatever. Whatever. Okay, so I think... Let's change this to... Did you shoot my control panel? Oh no, it's down here. Back for a second. Okay, let's take the hinges and let's set them to like -0.5. Seems to be working. Let's see if we get a bounce. A little bit. Looks good to me, huh? Looks good to me. Let's put it back up to help block the sun a little bit when that becomes relevant. And then let's start working on the other side. So I'm going to have to do... I'm gonna pop these out and do... There's a hauler over there. Do the heavy armor blocks that they're going to attach to. So hinge 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge 1, 2, 3, 5. Hinge 1, 2. Did I just do that wrong? Yes, it did. One, two, three, four, five. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. Boy, I suck at this. Counting. 1. Sorry for the flying. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hinge. That time I did it right. 1, 2, 4, 5. Hinge, and then that's our last one. Now, the funny thing about putting some sort of a, like, control room up in the wall here is that when the door is open, you're not going to be able to, like, see out a window or anything like that. You'd only be able to see out when the doors are closed. But that's okay. Sun's getting too high. We didn't plan this very well. Well, anyway. I've got the vodka. We'll be okay. Hinge, why do you rotate on me every time? I think, like before, we'll start on the other side. So once I get this put together, then we'll probably close the doors, get in the welder ship, and start welding some stuff. Yeah. Maybe not today, though. Oh, did not mean to grind that one. Did not mean to grind that one. Okay. And let's get as many of these welded up as possible here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You gotta make sure that the little tick marks are facing down on all of these.
Energy low.
Otherwise I'm gonna end up accidentally rotating half of them the wrong way. Unaware that the abyss was staring back. But what was I looking for? Oh no, I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for components for hinges. So what do we think of this design overall? Good, bad? You would have done it differently? Yeah, well, now that I think about it, if we would have done if we'd done regular blocks instead of blast door blocks, we could have, like, run conveyor through here and then had conveyor on there and just had, like, turrets on the top of the door. That would have been kind of cool. Maybe not cool enough, but definitely kind of cool. Alright, I need steel plate. A lot of steel plate. Alright, so we are going straight across with this. If I recall, that's the first thing we do. I hope you like your beats. Your builds and beats, because there's going to be a lot more of that happening. Alright, now we can get the little hinge parts in. Okay. I don't remember if there were 8 of them, but whatever. I have no idea what you're trying to say with your emojis. Actually, I kind of have an idea, but I'm not going to guess. Boot cat. I guessed. Is I really just barely almost able to carry all the parts? Yep. Okay. Ah, Boots and Katzen. Yep. Now it makes sense. Reference acknowledged. Okay. Yes, Boots and Katzen, Boots and Katzen, Boots and Katzen. Yes, I get it. Alright, now I have extra stuff that I don't need. For some reason, that makes me a little nervous. It's like when you have leftover parts after going to IKEA. And that is not the button I meant to click. There we go. I think we're burning through all of our iron fast enough doing this. Let's see, how does this go now? We need that. Then that. I think I just did... Oh. Delicious. I think we just did this in between. I also think this was a lot easier because I had the door open last time. How many trips in the welding ship do you think this is going to take? You can probably tell from my facial expression that this is extremely tense doing this. Okay. You know what? Let's do a grouping of things here, and then I'm gonna hopefully not die in the... Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go back over here and get another vodka and stay in the shade for a bit. My last one. I'll have to make some more. Alright, yeah, let's hook up all these hinges while we're here. Stop it. Oh, they're probably these, I would assume. Is that what color the other hinges are? Yeah. Okay, and then they need to be lower limit 0 or 9. I guess that's fine. And then if we want them up, let's do 0.5, and they should be rotating up right now. Do I want them up, or do I want everything down because then I can duck under the other door? Yeah, it's probably fine for now. Alright. Now, I think we are going to... No, actually, I should put them all down because then I could... It'll be easier to see how far out I need to go. I never renamed them? The hinges? The hinges are... I don't know what these hinges are, to be honest. I have no... honestly don't have any idea what these hinges are. Oh, did I not? Oh, I didn't rename them. No, you're right. I'm sorry. I must not hit the... Didn't hit the button. I typed it in and didn't hit the button. Thank you. That was... That would have been confusing as heck later. Alright. Coming down. That looks pretty cool. Well, that doesn't, but that looks pretty cool. Bonk. Cool. Alright, then we can go out to the edge and then just kind of fill it in. So that's going to be odd. Definitely going to be odd. Let's see, I think then going across. Yeah, we want all blast doors in this row. Definitely going to take a little bit of time. Okay, so now we should be able to do the... kind of do the teeth, basically. Dr. Teeth here. Let's see, how does this go? So we need... this, and then... like this, I think. And then in between... Nope. Nope. How did I do this before? Oh, it's just the normal. Yeah, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. So then every other one is just that. Then we will figure that out in a minute. So that works there. I'm just loving the shadow pattern on the ground from this. Yeah, so I guess on the very end here, we'll just do that. It's possible if I did this from the opposite direction, from the underside, I could avoid some sun, but also I'd be staring at the sun. I'd rather just do this. I would love it if they gave us, like, suit upgrades, like in SE2, where we could maybe not be in the sun, or not suffer radiation damage. I know that's not a thing in SE2 specifically, but I mean, like, suit upgrades like in SE2.
Inbound.
Oh, meteors, you better not hit this door. I swear. That sound like armor exploding somewhere? Kind of sounded like armor exploding somewhere. Oh!
Meteors inbound.
Oh. Yeah. How did you get here? Did you come running out onto the... Wait, didn't it already tell us meteors inbound? Inbound? Yeah, I think that was all that broke. Alright, who sees meteors? try and hide from the sun down here a little bit. Where is it? There's the sun. Okay. Nah, we'll do one road. Well, it's not. Let's go. It's like the most awkward way to do this. I'm trying not to be in the sun. Is that in the sun? Yes. And we'll just drink a vodka. Just bring it down just a little bit. So I guess there were no meteorites nearby, huh? It sounded like there were 2 meteor showers and then we didn't get any meteors. Yeah, suck on that, sun. Now I'm in the kind of shade. Ooh, could I go this way and stay out of the sun? Oh, maybe I can. Seems like it's working. All that nickel on the wall there too, huh? We could dig that nickel out if we want before we close this all up, but I have so much nickel already and I don't need it. Like we will almost certainly never refine all of the nickel that we have just because there's so much in the queue to refine. You know, another thing about the inventory sorting script that we were talking about at the beginning of the stream, if I was to make my own inventory script, the way I did things in Farmhand was like it works for like a reasonable sized farm. You know, the way I handle the references for, you know, the things on the grid and like making it resilient so that if a block is abruptly destroyed, you know, the script doesn't crash because it's trying to reference a block that doesn't exist anymore. The way I did that, there was a bit of overhead to it, and I'm not sure if that was the best way to do it in, like, it's the best way to do it in just like normal programming, but Space Engineers has different restrictions than normal programming, and so I'm not entirely sure if I did it the best way. I did it in a way, oh, that's cool. I did it in a way that works for not ridiculously sized farms. And then immediately people made ridiculously sized farms. And how do I get out of here to hit the button to open the door? There's an antenna on the base. Kind of want to cool down in the shade for a minute first, though.
Energy low.
Well, no, we're going to open the doors. That's not good. Wonder what that was about over there. Did I accidentally attach it to the wrong door? Oh, or something? Let's go see what the deal was. And why aren't you going up? Oh, I wonder if that was leftover shrapnel from the spider or something. Because I don't see any damage. That... Oh. What's this all about? Did I leave a block just kind of like sitting up there or something? This is weird. Seems that something crashed right here. I don't comprehend why this one, unless I set the limits wrong. Just double checking these are all facing the same direction. Oh, you know, the whole reason I opened this was because I was about to die. Alright. Alright, let's see if we can figure out why the other door didn't open. It is possible that I've somehow connected something to the wrong spot. Where's my control button? Alright. Hinge. East. They are currently... They have an upper limit of 90, lower limit of 0. They have a... Oh. And some more things are exploding. That's not good. Yeah, they're hitting something. Okay. That's fine. Well, I mean, that's not fine, but we're going to go figure out what they're hitting. Oh, no. Turn my dampeners off. That was weird. Is it possible that I have 2 grids here? Or are they just hitting the... Oh, we're making just a ton of holes down here, too. What is happening? By a ton, I mean 2. But that seems like a pretty big hole. Stuff breaking off of here? What happens if I start, like, take this guy out? That doesn't seem to be the problem. I wonder if these are... No, they have to be a single grid. There's no other way. Because it is moving up and down in sequence. It's not like they're getting out of sync anywhere. Well, let's try a couple things here. Oh, it could be an invisible voxel. Oh no, share inertia tensor is not on. But yeah, there could be a death voxel here somewhere. Oh, that would suck. I'm wondering if it's near... Well, here, I got the control panel on this side. Let's see if we could see what's going on when we mess with it here. Alright, yeah, let's share inertia tensor. Maybe that's the problem. Although that... somewhere over here? It is entirely possible that there's a death voxel here somewhere. Yeah, I double checked all the hinges. They're definitely going the same direction. Yeah, someone go get me a rocket launcher. We will deal with the Doom voxel that way. How am I even going to detect where it is? And why is it causing huge holes in the ground underneath? It's weird that they're also not all in the same... Maybe there's 2 Doom voxels. Let's see. If we stand, like, right here, right? Alright. And then go, like, straight up. That's, like, right around there. Do we see any... I feel like it would have to be like within the cube because it does go up a little bit and then hits the, you know, what if we just kind of drill out a couple here. Or, grind out a few. That's kind of where it was popping around, right? Or was it over more? Yeah, that's a good point. We could turn on center of mass. I would need some sort of a... I'm not seeing the center of mass of anything. It's like it's freaking out about it. Grid. Oh, maybe. Maybe this is two separate grids. But then wouldn't they just go up and down separate from each other? I mean, I guess they could be scraping on each other, but it sure looks like they are a singular grid here. There's our center of mass there, and I'm wondering if the other one I was looking at... Oh, no, maybe not. Oh, no, one of these is probably the entire hole is probably this one. Then this one is probably this door. Because the center of mass of the entire hole would be shifted a little bit more that way. And then the center of mass of this would be about there. So yeah, no, it's one grid. And I just opened my helmet because I'm an idiot. Okay. I'm gonna die by... anyway. I'm gonna try this again. And see if we could see... Oh, it's a good thing it's raining now. East. Ooh. Ooh, we could kind of see. It was like right around here. There it was. It was this one. There's nothing here, though. Oh, now I wonder if I fill that in and put it back down, is it gonna smash into a invisible voxel or something? Wait. Okay. All right. Oh, man. Ooh. Okay. Well, get the, Now, do we think there's more than one? Or do we think that's it? Is that that GPS is not really close enough to... Well, all right. It's hard to tell with all this stuff falling. All right, we're gonna get the... Do I have the... Yes, there we go. That's what we need right there. Okay. All right. This will probably be the last thing we do for the stream today is get this repaired. But, oh, I don't have a good place to drop this. Do I? I have bad places to put this. Okay, hang on. Oh, you are half blocks. Okay. Alright, we gotta be real careful here going in so I don't smack into stuff here. I need to get in there before it locks again. Ah, it locked again. Okay. Alright, let's go get the thing. Where's the one that has the miner on it? There we go. It would be funny if it was a Doom voxel of an actual ore, and then I would it would probably show up with the ore detector. All right, can we see it? It's gonna be near here. I want to be able to be sure that I got it. Oh, you can see the shadow of it. Is there a second one? No. Okay. Did it explode on me? No, it's fine. We got it. Okay. Hopefully that was the only one. I am going to park this thing with the drill attachment here for now. So that we can... just in case we need it again. That was a little close. Because I would hate to go back and park it and take that off. And then find out that there is a second Doom voxel somewhere. Alright, let's put the missing blast doors back. Alright, the very ship that caused the problem has solved the problem. It's kind of funny, though, that it that somehow created holes in the ground way down there. The fact that there's two holes, though, makes me feel like there's a second Doom voxel somewhere that we can't see. Unless it unless the collisions actually eventually destroyed the Doom voxel. Hard to say. Hinge east. Alright, let's see. Oh, Order Knight. I didn't even see you were here. Did I just fly past a second Doom voxel? It's so hard to tell with the rain happening. I guess we're gonna find out. Everybody saw the second one, huh? It does not seem to be a problem. Where is it? If there is a second one. It would have to be like right at the very bottom of this. Right? Presumably over one of these holes. That's how we found the first one. So here's about where the second one, or the first one was. That's over that hole. Yeah, we don't want, because when I go to bring the ship in, there's I don't want it to hit a voxel. It's like my eyes are not designed to be scanning for this kind of thing. I could open the door again and see if that... It's possible that it's like slipped in between one of these and the collision is what it is, I guess. I don't know. But where did you guys see it? Was it on the... Was it closer to this side? I'm wondering if it was actually some rain that just kind of looked like a voxel, or if it was there was an actual... How definitively did you see the Doom voxel? Closer to the panel. But it would have to be over by where the door was, right? Sucks that it's like foggy out and I can't see anything. If it was over by this panel, then that would be this door's problem, and it seems to be okay. Well, maybe I'll just have to go back and like rewatch the video. But yeah, I guess that makes sense. Let's go stand by this hole and then go like straight up and see if we can see it. I'm not seeing it. We were... Wait. I think you could kind of see the shadow of it. Maybe. Unless that's some other weird thing. Right where my shadow is, there's like a weird shadow. And now I'm definitely too high up. I could just be chasing rendering issues, for all I know. Yeah, you would think it would have to be above the other hole. Otherwise, why is this hole here? Right? Well, let me put the door back down, because it was easier to visualize directly above the hole when I had the grid above me, so... hello. Hang on. Don't move. I can't see what thing I'm holding. Don't you dare. Do not shoot this guy. Okay. It's not one thing, it's another thing. Yeah. I had nearly enough to drink during this stream. Okay, so theoretically, the other one was right above this one, right? That's where I put that GPS? I believe so. So, it would have to be, if I stand roughly in the middle of this rather large crater. We'll wait for that to come down so I can get a visual reference of where I'm going here. So, somewhere around right there, presumably, somewhere around that block. It should be like this one. It's still raining. I don't see anything around here. It's possible that the door hitting it caused it to disintegrate already. I was moving diagonally from the panel, and I passed to the left of it. So, from the panel? So, like, I was at the panel, and then I was moving, like, across this way. I wish it wasn't so foggy. At the moment, it's not affecting anything. But I am concerned that when we bring the Titan in, we will probably smack into it. Which is maybe not the worst. There's a fly in my face. Great. Well, now the sun's out, so maybe we'll be able to see it better. Okay, I'm going to open the door again. And we're going to do one last look around with the bright sun out. And see if we can see it. And if we can't, we're just going to carry on with our day and hope that we either run into it later or... Okay, hold on. I'm going to stop moving the camera so much. I'm going to fly from here toward the hole-ish, just kind of slowly. Well, yeah, I mean, the fact that it's not hitting it implies it's not there anymore, but people saw it after after it theoretically should have been cleared, and that's what makes me a little nervous. That maybe it's like just barely not intersecting this thing at the moment, but well, I don't think there's anything we could really do if we can't see it, so hopefully it will either show itself later or it will be it is indeed gone. So all right, I do want to close both of these at the same time just to make sure we're good with that and hope that that's not going to bring back the clanginess. I would love to say that I'm definitely going to take it slow when I park the big ship, but by the time we get to that point, I will have forgotten, basically. So, all right, let's see if we hit anything here. Oh, like a glove. Little bounce, that's okay. Like a glove. I love it. That's going to look good after the streams and streams of welding. So yeah, so we're going to eventually replace the outer wall with heavy armor, just so that we don't accidentally blow ourselves up. And next stream, I'm going to stand in the shade while I do this. Next stream, next Thursday, we will, of course, start the welding process for the door at least, and get the outer layer looking better. You know, like that like embankment kind of thing. You know, the frame of it, I guess we'll call it. We'll make the frame look a little bit better, so it's not like a stair step kind of thing. We'll make it look like it's actually supposed to be the outer layer of this, and then start on the inside, which is for the time being just going to be a big hole. Big empty rectangle. But then we'll go from there. We're going to have to run the, like I said, we're going to have to run conveyor down into there and through everything. We're going to have to dig out a little bit. I think we might do like a pretty sizable facility in there, potentially with like an upper deck that can maybe see out or even like maybe exit out to walk onto the roof. And maybe a lower level that's on the inside where when you get out of the Titan, you know, you could go in and go up into it and then somehow get up out to here. And then, of course, we'll have to take this hallway and attach it in as well. I think this hallway is going to make an abrupt right turn right here, essentially, and then run along the side and then somehow go down and in. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Sunday this week. Actually, I don't have any... Oh, man. How did you get damaged? All the weapons are on the grid with you. Oh, let me guess. The Titan itself did it. That's my guess.
Energy low.
We're all good here? We're all good. Sunday, I don't have anything scheduled, but I'm going to do something. We'll have to see what the... where the schedules take me, but we'll just have to see. I will probably be streaming on Sunday. We will see. If not, then you will know because you will look on the channel and you will see what is going on with the schedule. And at the very least, I will be back next Thursday with more Titan. And then we'll go from there. So thanks everybody for hanging out. Been a great stream. Been great having you all with me today. Thank you for helping me find the Doom voxel. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Like and subscribe and all that stuff. And I'm waiting for my stream deck to wake up. There we go. Have a good night, everybody. I'll talk to you next time.